Hey guys, today we're going to cover instruction on our sheet tray machine. With our instruction, I'm going to show you guys how to properly set up, use, and break down our sheet tray machine. Normally when you encounter the machine, the door is going to be shut and there will be no liquid inside of the dish machine. So one of the first things we want to do is open this guy up and take a look at what's going on inside to see if we need to fill it up or if we need to drain it. Maybe it didn't get drained yesterday. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull out this internal rack. It's got these nice little topper pieces that can come in and go out. These pieces are designed specifically to fit sheet trays and cutting boards to be washed inside this machine. This big rack, once we take the smaller racks out, can be utilized to set large pots in, as well as other things that may be too large for us to clean in our triple compartment sink. So I'm going to remove this rack as well, just for a moment. And then I'm going to take you guys over here and give you a peek at what's going on inside so that you can have an idea of what I'm talking about. When we look inside here, we can see that there is a drain or a trap here, okay? It's tough to see, but there's no water in here at all. And if you looked in here, you would be able to see the water inside of this trap. So we know that this machine is empty. It was drained properly yesterday, and now we need to set it up properly today. So I'm gonna bring you right on back here, over to my little counter. When we fill this guy up, the first thing we're gonna do is put back our rack. Then we'll come back and put our inserts back in. And now we're ready to fill up the machine. So I'm gonna bring you guys over here so you can see a little bit closer as to what I'm doing and the controls of our device. So if we look real close, you guys can see that we've got some different settings on here. We've got a start button. We've got a green power light, so we know that when there is power to the machine and it's on and running, we'll see that green light lit up. And then we have a cycle light that tells us that the dishwasher is going through either its wash or rinse cycle. Over here, we've got a switch. And in this switch, we've got an off setting. We've got a little picture here that shows water filling up inside of it. So we know that if we turn the switch here, the machine's going to fill up. The machine works on cycles of 2 minutes. So we can wash our items for either 2, 4, or 6 minutes, depending on how heavily soiled or dirty these items are. So the first thing we're gonna do is flick it to the fill position. If we give it a minute, you'll slowly start to hear it filling up. So I'm gonna back up here for just a moment and zoom out so that we can take a second to listen for this machine to fill up. Oh, you know what I forgot to do is press the start button. It's not gonna fill up unless I press the start button. Now we can see that there's a little light on the green for power. We know that it's starting to cycle. It is gonna begin to fill up. And if you were listening, you might have heard that click. Now, the machine is starting to fill up inside. It's gonna take about maybe 3 minutes for this dish machine to fill up, because this entire bottom part here is essentially a reservoir for the water that will be used to wash, rinse, and sanitize all of our items within this dish machine. While that's filling up, I'm gonna bring you guys over here and bring your attention to the chemical solution that we use to clean this with, okay? We currently use a product that is a metal safe dish machine detergent. We use 2 different products. One is a metal safe, and then the other one that we use is on our regular dishwasher machine, okay? So always look for, when we're filling this one up, the metal safe dish machine detergent. We use a metal safe because this does not corrode or start to degrade the metal of our pots, pans, and trays when we wash them inside this unit. When this soap detergent starts to get low or runs out entirely, our device here will begin to beep at us. When we hear that beeping, we know that that's a good indicator that the solution is empty and we're gonna need to replace it. All right, I'm gonna walk you guys back into the chemical storage room so you guys can take a little trip with me, and if you are ever the person that needs to fill this back up, you know where it is that you need to go. So we're gonna take a little walk back here into our chemical storage room, and you guys have to please forgive me because the storage room is a mess. We've been away for quite a number of months now. So now I'm gonna come right on over here to my shelf with my solutions. I've got my regular dish machine detergent in a red container. This is for our standard dishwashing machine. And over here, we have our Metal Safe dish machine detergent. This is what we were gonna be using for our sheet tray machine. So if you need to replace it, if we have an empty container, now you guys know where it is that we keep those cleaning solutions. I'm gonna go on out of this here closet and head back to our machine. I can hear it from where I'm at now, guys, and I can tell you that it's still filling up. So we'll give it just a minute to fill up, and then we'll carry on.